Hello and welcome to Banishers, the Ghosts of New Eden. This is a new game that just came out today. Don't know a lot about it, but from everything I've seen, it looks like it's going to be a really cool game. Have watched a couple reviews, and so far they've been pretty positive. And I am very excited to jump in and start a new playthrough, though I want to make sure we turn down, I think, the music volume just a little bit. I don't need it blaring everywhere. That seems a bit better, and I think everything else is going to be fine. No, I do not want to. Apply. Thank you. Now I can back out, and now we can start a new game. Well, I think we will go with a normal playthrough. I don't think we need story mode or anything. We should be fine on this.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
Dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
Wow. Okay, that all sounds really interesting. New Eden, June 7th, in
If this is June, I'd
1695.
hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
It looks very cold. It's snowing outside right now, so my weather fits right in with this game weather. Holy crud. It's a beautiful game so far.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
Indeed, I could go for a hot tea. Alright, so now we have control of her. Okay. Fair
I
enough.
think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Where the dead don't linger, so are we, like, ghost hunters? Interesting. I like ghost hunting. Can be very
Have I
fun.
mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
Yeah, it does look a little bit grim, but we are coming at it at night, so that could cloud your perspective just a little bit, I would think. And are we learning how to... Aha, there we go. So there's no, like, crouch to get under. You just kind of go up it, and then, what are we, jumping up the wall? That's pretty standard, right? Keep going, little buddy. Wow, long way. Why would they put a... I don't know. Maybe we're just coming at it from the wrong section. Oh, wait, what do we got?
I
Take.
think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's
Or,
go traipsing
flowers,
through the
okay.
rotten, falling down house.
Don't mind picking up some flowers. Oh, you know, the last time I went through a doorway like that, there was, like, a werewolf on the other side.
Looks steady enough.
I had to wait for him to tell me it was okay. Oh, and then you can skip it. Alright, well, this first time we won't, but
Watch out!
it's fine. And then now they're separated?
Ugh. Is it just me, or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you.
Okay, so
Over-eager apprentices.
we've got to figure out our own way through. Does not look like we're going to go that way, so it looks like I need to
I can
go
break my way through here.
break my way through here. R1. Oh, okay. Cool. So we have some fighting. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. And then we just drop down. Cool. Does that mean we're going to be fighting something on the way? Probably... Can we pick up a torch? No. Ah, here we go. Path. I was going to try and jump across because, you know, that's what you do, right? Ah, there we go. I was trying to jump across at the wrong section. Fair enough. I'll take it. Okay, and now we've got, like, a ghosty. Okay.
You do not belong
That works
here.
for me. Gotcha, buddy. Ah, another one. Okay, and then we have
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
spectral dust. Okay.
But I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
I don't know. It is a good question. A letter, old and damp. Dear cousin, this farce that is New Eden Town has gone on long enough. You tried all you could to make it work, to build something there, But if the words you send me are true, then by God, take your wife and your precious children, pack your belongings, and leave that ungodly place. Come to Providence and live with us. There is farm work here, and Simon and I would gladly take you until you find a place of your own. Please, I am begging you, come to us. We are family, and the children will be safer here. John James. That was in September of 1694. And this is 1960, or 16 something. I forget what it told me at the beginning. It was a hot minute ago. I mean, I know, it was on the boat, but, you know. It was short-term memory loss here. Sorry, guys. Anyways, let's keep going through. Looks like we can squeeze our way through here. Oh, I was waiting for something to be right there on the other side. I might need to control or change the sensitivity. It seems just a little bit wobbly, you know, a little bit too sensitive for my taste. Looks like I can go up here. Can we? No, can't destroy those. All right. Well, that's a pity. I like to destroy things, especially barrels and crates and stuff. It's fun. It's therapeutic. You got him? Yeah, good job. Make sure you pick up any spectral dust. Nice one. Alright, well, I guess I need to keep working my way towards him.
As easy as falling off a box.
Okay. Don't fall off boxes,
Tell how
dude.
long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
This doesn't bode well.
I wonder if there's ever anything in the boxes. I guess I'll find out eventually. We should be catching up to each other here pretty soon, I would think. Yeah, here we go. Back down. Oh, we're going to be fighting again. All right. Okay, attacking with your weapon fills the banish gauge. When the banish gauge is full, press X to banish your target.
Time to leave for good.
Okay. Oh, I think, oh, it's like a finishing move. And it did damage when he exploded. Okay, very cool. Oh, I like that. Controls seem pretty basic right now. I don't know if they get any more complex as the game goes on. We'll find out, I suppose. And then another note. A note, damp and bloody. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date, I cannot say. I know it is the month of June in the year 1695. I thought we would be safer in Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who read this now, I tell you, run. Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna run.
These people left New Eden town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
Okay, so it's 1695. That's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% sure. And it does look like you can find things in there. It looks like I picked up a torch. And I can read those notes again, but I don't think I need to. It doesn't pick it up, right? It's just the same note. Yeah, it's just the same note. Alright, good to know. If I ever need it again, I guess I can come back over here, but I can't see me needing that note for anything. It's more of a warning to, hey, don't come here. There's bad juju. Lots and lots of bad juju. Whoa. Okay, so you're an alpha. So that means you're going to be a little bit harder to deal with, but that's totally fine. There you go. To deconcoct. Oh, it's a healing potion. Okay, fair enough. Probably took a little bit of damage there, but it's fine. I was trying to do the heavy skill, right? And can we bash you down? But there's nothing back there. I like how she holds the torch out and kind of uses like a block almost. Too bad we can't set them on fire. That would be fun. There we go. And can I get through there now? There we go.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than I
That's
thought.
him. I was like, wait a minute,
Let's
who's
wait
that
to hear
guy?
what Charles has to say.
Alright, let's go and find Charles. See why he called us here and what in the French toast is going on in this joint.
Empty docks
Kinda
in a
cool.
growing settlement. Never a good sign.
No,
Well,
an
the
empty
town
dock is never a
selectmen's
good
sitting
sign,
their
especially in a
houses.
port city.
Isn't that what selectmen do?
It's a beautiful world, even though it is nighttime. I mean, it's
When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching. If
wow,
you're up
she
for it.
sprints really fast.
Always.
Like, they sprint really fast. I approve. Alright, so we have a Boston, Fort Jericho, and Harrow's Hamlet. Okay. Don't think I needed to read it that close, but okay. And nothing else down
Not the
here.
busiest stables I've ever seen. No ostler and no horses.
This town is less and less welcoming by the second.
It definitely is. Maybe, we shouldn't be here? Maybe we should take that, that clue and get the Bobs out of town
Welcoming
before we
committee.
even get here.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles.
Yeah. I hear, like, ghost
It'll
noises.
be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
You're inside an area and look for the inn.
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
Okay. Okay, everything finally went off the screen. It takes a lot of the script. There are people inside the house, so you can see through them and see. So it says I'm in the investigation area. That's pretty cool. Now we just need to find the inn. It looks like the inn is going to be up this way. Probably up at the top, maybe. Is it going to be like an important building in town? More than likely. So, the
This must be the inn.
biggest one, I was going to say. The biggest one right here at the top. Doomsday has come. Well, that's not foreboding or anything. This is your inn? Yes, it is.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us?
Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her, and rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we're as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Your physician could not save him?
Could your physicians not save him?
Would that we had a physician left, but it would have made no difference. Charles was dead when we found him, and we do not know how or why. One or two among our company have knowledge of the physic. Purples, they said, rupture, strangery, or sadness. Guesses, all. As a man of science in New Eden, I stand alone. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Okay, I'd like to know all of these. Yeah, let's ask about the demonology first.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Well, maybe we will come to him for some advice.
Perhaps we may come to you for advice.
Please do, madam, for I would be only too glad to give it.
I think you're like the way you treat people and like the way you solve things, I think it affects the way people see you. So I kind of want to, I'm not sure how I want to play this out, but right now we're just going to keep asking questions.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Yeah, where did they go?
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Yeah, do you think they'll come back?
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken. Perhaps forever.
Okay, good to know. And then tell me about the curse.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worstens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
Yeah, tell me about Charles.
What did Charles know about it? What had he learned?
Tragically, I had not yet had the opportunity to discuss his investigation. And his passing now excludes the possibility.
Maybe he wrote some stuff
Our
down.
late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles.
Okay, and I can't ask anymore. All right, I guess I know everything then, or well,
Thank you.
everything he has
We
to
have
tell
what
me
we
right
need.
now.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. So now we need to go meet Esther Davenport in her home. Okay, fair enough. I can't talk to you. I can't move around you. Alright, fair enough. Anything I can, like, borrow? You know, just borrow. We'll return it at some point or another. I thought that was something I could pick up. I wonder if there's any notes or anything around here that might, you know, I don't know, talk about the people that used to live here. Yeah, here we go. In owner's notice, as announced at the last town hall meeting, I hereby close the King's Arm Tavern, leaving the key to the selectmen. There shall be no ale sold nor drink until the curse is lifted and I return. The storerooms are locked, and so are the bedrooms. God bless. That's why we're in the schoolhouse. Fair enough. So even the innkeeper left. Dang, I would have thought he would have stayed. At least, well, the barkeep. Because normally, you know, the barkeep would stay to help keep morale up, even if that's all. There's something over there that's shiny, and these, of course, are going to be locked, which is fine. I don't mind about that. But I do want to know. 8 pieces. Pieces of 8 plus 15. That must be the currency in the game. So maybe there are shops or something we can do with that money. Plus, we've picked up some ingredients. So hopefully there's like some crafting. I do like it when games include crafting. I do quite like and enjoy crafting my own stuff. They're just going to pop out.
Damn it, Charles.
Yes, I get that. I know what a
Those
compass does.
accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
Yep. Circle, yeah.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
Okay, so gotta be aware of those pop-up timed answers. That's fine. I don't mind them. I do need to get used to my PlayStation controller again. I've been playing on an Xbox One on PC, and I'm out of practice. Haven't really been on my PlayStation this year yet, which is crazy to say. It's normally my my main go-to for games. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else laying around. I am,
We should go to
I'm a
Esther.
borrower. I
I
know,
hope
I'm
the governor
going, I'm
said that
going.
house stood above the docks.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Give me a break, game. Give me a break. You know, you gotta explore every nook and cranny, dang it. Oh, I like that we knocked and didn't just barge in.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Wow. Yeah, tell me. Oh man, I want to know both. Well, tell me about how things were before.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse. It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
Okay, and you want to tell me about the governor?
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well-read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain, too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
Maybe there was a tragedy. Alright, well, let's ask this one then.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
Okay, and that's all I can talk to her about for right now.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
And now
May
I can...
be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
You have unlocked your first hint. It contains important information about the person it is linked to. So I can refer to the hints and... Oh. Okay. Is this the whole entire map? Surely not. Maybe it's just like this little area here, all this, and then this up here, maybe? That's a big map. Alright, so inventory, we do have the invitation, and then the stuff we've picked up. Apparently resources, which is just that, and then any key quest items. Gotcha. Can't do that yet, so we have Chronicle, so this is like the chapters of the game. Okay. Oh, and then that's where I can just kind of read. Gotcha. And now our case. So, understand why Charles lingers, investigate the study, investigate the bedroom. Okay, and then this is, here we go. Informed the Banishers that Charles was dead. After confirming that their contract to lift the curse from New Eden still stood, we've gone to visit Esther. And we have one clue on Esther. After seeing her husband's ghost, grieving widow, Esther was deeply distressed. Well, yeah, that makes sense. So, not here. Okay. This is quite deep, it looks like. Interesting. Let's start here, I guess. A new Scotch tune in G minor by Henry Purcell. Okay.
Purcell? Could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Letter from Eleanor Combs, November 1694. Ooh, jeez, okay. How delighted I was to read your words. It is always a pleasure to hear from you and to know that yourself and your beloved Esther are doing well. I have contacted our brothers in London, but unfortunately we could not find anything in our archives that matches the description of the events you've experienced in New Eden. Be that as it may, pestilence and never-ending winters are phenomena, perhaps too broad for us to pinpoint the exact cause. I can give you no better answer, be it sorcery, the presence of an ichor, or something else entirely we cannot say. All I can do is invite you to continue your research and to take note of all your observations. Our Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has so little presence in the New World. Any new information shall be precious indeed. Please stay safe, my friend. Yours truly, Eleanor Combs. Okay.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden.
Good to know.
If only we had known what would befall us.
Okay, what do we have here?
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Okay, and what do we have here? So, Esther, some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold you in their hearts. Well, at least the neighbors are pretty nice.
This is Charles's. It's like he never left.
Okay, and I can't read that note over there. Anything here? No, but we do have a couple of things here. A study of H. Purcell's Something in G Minor for Strings by E. Davenport. I'm not even going to try. And this one? Music essay, Sadness and Interval, or a study of the Aeolian Scale by Heinrich Petrie? Something like that. Yeah, you gotta forgive the pronunciations, guys. I'm bad at them. I admit I'm bad at them, and I work with it. Because what else could I do, right? Alright, here we go. Holy crud. Bundle of letters from Charles, 12th day of August, 1694. My sweet Esther, I was down, and yet you were there to support me. You are an angel from heaven to help me in my dark mission. You are the light that guides me through the darkness of the invisible. And yet I feel so sorry for bringing you to this tortured land. You know well that things are not as they should be in New Eden. And I am sorry to have you by my side, for I fear your life. I fear for your life. I wish we could have found a quiet corner on this land, there to raise our children, but I fear a curse. I think we should leave, or perhaps you should go ahead while I defend our home. Think about it, for I cannot bear the thought of darkness taking you away from me. Your love forever, Charles. When in fact the opposite happened. He was taken.
How pleasant to see these old familiar things from your house in London. That porcelain saw many a dinner turned lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
And then we have these two letters here. 5th day of January, 1685, my beloved Esther, how I long to hold you in my arms. The announcement of our marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my palate, a sweet of which one cannot tire. At last we shall be together, and together forever and ever, until the day many years from now, when we are old, and at last death separates us. For only death can extinguish the love between us. And I am sure that not even death can undo the tenderness I feel for you. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day until the blessed moment when I can finally shed the weight of letters and tell you in person every day how I feel about you. I am thinking of you, your love forever, Charles. So they sound like they were a very happy couple, or at least he was very excited to be getting married. My sweet Esther, I cannot tell you how much I long to get home. This work in the mystical Scottish Highlands is exciting. I can't argue with that, but I miss the sweetness of our home. This was in February of 1687. However, I know that the few months I have left away from your loving arms will be of great benefit to me. Through this experience, I will increase my knowledge, and all this I do to protect you from those dark worlds that swirl around us. It is your love and trust that pushes me into these mysterious entrenchments, that pushes me to do my best. It is for you that I do this, for when I can see the pride in your eyes, then I know what role I play on this earth. I know that I can be stronger. I know I can do anything, as long as you look at me with that spark that is only yours. I am thinking of you, your love, Charles. Okie day. Holy crud. He had a lot to write about, didn't he? Alright, so I saw some stairs. Yeah, let's go upstairs and check out his study and do a little snooping around, as one does. You know, you gotta do a little snoopy snoop every once in a while.
Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
I imagine it would be.
Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
Remember when he started to wear these, to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
I don't know. Wigs aren't my thing. A precious king from a chess set protected by a glass dome. I wonder why. I can't, like, flip it around or anything and get a closer look.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
Okay, just a map. And then there was this over here.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
I notice these over here. I think what's on the desk is what I need. Theological book from Charles's personal collection. Alrighty, and then over here, another theological book. Good to know. Alright, but not important enough to actually read. And this. Charles's note. None on this side of the water and few on the other know that I came to New Eden as minister in order to pursue research into the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul Stoll. And what strangeness I have found. There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, but they are quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there to be witches, and if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her for her story. Okay. But well, I guess because he sees ghosts, he wouldn't be like, oh, it's a witch, we need to hang her, kind of thing, right? Occult book from Charles's personal collection. Cool. Very cool. I kind of like the vibe of the game so far. I'm really enjoying this. Let's check out this. Scribbled a Bible verse. Job 7:13-15. 13, yeah. When I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints. Then thou scarest me with dreams, and terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams. Interesting.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13-15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
Yeah, you dropped something, dude. Wrong book. That's not what I wanted to look at. I wanted to look what's on the floor. Thank you. What do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of the doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions, foreshadowing. Is someone behind this? Who is the real target? And what caused their anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot pursue.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Alright, so... for Charles. Okay. He was worried about the influence the threatening spirit had on the settlers' dreams. Intent, not intained. Okay. Fair enough. Got it. Alright, let's go check out the bedroom then. See what's crack-a-lacking in there. Anything here? No. Is this how I came up? It must have been. That was his room. Okay, so this is the room we need next. Where do nightmares come from? Oh, good gravy. I remember the teaching of my master, may God bless their souls, against the threatening unknown. When the common knowledge is not enough to understand a situation, the sugar nipples, that's a word. Sequacious and pious man will wisely turn to the very roots of his art, the words, their meaning, and the power hidden in each of them. Nightmare has nothing to do with a nocturnal female horse, as in the French Chaucherman or the German Nachtmar. Oh, mare. Okay. Okay. Here it comes from 12th century Middle Dutch and means ghost or demon. A nightmare is not a punny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirits defined by its purpose, to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no occultist ever successfully banished a nightmare. But why? Could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such an entity, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its target, to influence their thoughts and perception, and make them endure their worst fear, able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating tantalizing and personalized nightmares its victim can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept. I pray God with all my heart and soul this is not what has risen upon us. How would we then escape despair, death, and doom? I need more information, but where to find them? Oh, interesting. That was an interesting read. It was a little bit long, but it was an interesting read.
Books, Charles. See, the piano's not the only thing you paid a pretty penny to ship.
Well, I think he planned to live here forever. At least that's what I got. So, a silver brooch habitually worn by Charles, engraved with a distinctive three-hilted sword. Oh, that is kind of cool. I like that. Alright.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Lo, children are a heritage of the Lord, and the fruits of the womb is his reward. Psalm 127-3. And 3 drops of lavender oil and chamomile infusion before sleep. Wintergreen to rub between palms and behind ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. Okay. Oh, that must be like a sleep kind of thing to help you, like, relax into sleep. What else is here?
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
And this one is important. Unsent letter to Esther's sister. My dearest sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left. I cannot tell which day it is, or how long ago my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I could not attend the burial. The shame of it. How I have failed my dear husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died, there to see him buried. Lord, have mercy on us and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I do not have any words left of me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know of his passing. My love, Esther. Okay.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Alright, so now we have exhausted by her grief. She was unable to leave the house. Did not properly... Oh, so that's why it feels like
Esther
she's...
never got to say farewell to Charles.
Yeah.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Okay, so now I need to go find out more about Charles. Do I need to tell her about that, though? Or do I need to just leave? I think I need to leave. I'll be back and we'll talk.
Are you leaving already?
We need to investigate the cemetery.
Are you okay with that? Do I need to talk to you about that?
Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
Oh, here we go. I do have more questions.
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
I like these two. They're very well written so far.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams. That it had a use for us. That we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
Okay, I think that's all I have right now for her. Thank you,
we must
Esther.
make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
I plan on it. And I think with that, we are going to head to the cemetery in the next episode. So far, I'm really enjoying this. I like the mystery. I do love a good mystery. it warms my heart to get into one. And so far, I think I'm really enjoying this game, and I look forward to continuing the journey. But that will be for the next episode. So for now, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Vault Girl. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.